Hello, today is February 2nd. We're going to continue our lesson 13 that we started last week. We ended on 13.3. We're going to go to 13.4, matching the percentage. So take out your notebook and we're going to continue with lesson 13. It says match the percentage that describes the relationship between each pair of numbers. One percentage will be left over. Be prepared to explain your reasoning. In your notebook, put number one. 7 is what percentage of 14? If you don't want to write the word percentage, then just draw the percentage sign. So let's think about it. 7 is what percentage of 14? And then once you have an answer, you need to explain your reasoning. Let me show you what the students were thinking. All right. 1, you can draw a double number line. This is for value, and this is for percent. Draw these tick marks here. 7 is what percentage of 14? We know that 14 is 100% because that's the biggest thing, right? 14 is the biggest number, so that's 100%. There's no other number over here, so we know that that's 100%. So we want to know what this is. We can cross multiply and divide. Multiply 7 times 100 on your calculator and divide by 14. And you should get 50. So that's why this is 50%. Okay? And that makes sense because if I drew this and I said this whole thing was 14, this whole container was 14, wasn't half of that 7? 7 plus 7 is 14, right? 50% isn't 50% 1/2? 1 out of 2? Another way you can do this is some of your classmates have even used a table. And the table is just like the double number line. So this can be volume, and then this can be percent. And then, so this is 7, and this is 14. 14 is 100%. So just like this is kind of just the same. Cross multiply and divide. And then you would get 50 here. Okay, 50%. All right. So go to pause it and try to figure out the rest. And then if you get stuck, just unpause it and see what I got. Okay. So go ahead and do that. All right. So number 2, I'm just going to do a double number line. And then the table is kind of like the same thing, but I'm not going to do a table. So then this is 5. Oops, 5. This is 20. And this is 100. So 5 times 100 and divide by 20. That is 25%. 25%. And then for me, I like doing this like this already. I mean, the double number line and table is good, but I just like showing it like this also. So it's 1/4. 1/4 is 25%. So there's 5 here. So each of these are 5s because that equals 20. So 1/4 of that is 25%. See that? Okay, then next. So 30. This is 3. And this is 30. This is 100. 3 times 100 divided by 30 is 10. 10%. Well, then here, I can just draw this. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This whole thing is 30. That means 1/10 of that is 3. And then 6 is what percentage of 8? 6, 8, and then this is 100. So multiply 6 times 100, divide by 8, and you get 75. So 75%. And then I would do it like this. So this whole thing is 8, 3/4 of that, because the 75% is 3/4. And then it's on your it's in your notebook too. Remember we wrote it all down, the benchmarks? So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. So 6 is what percentage of 8? 3/4. And then 20 is what percentage of 5? All right, so we cross out 50, we cross out 25, we cross out 10, and we cross out 75. So it's either 4% or 400%. Right. So 20 and then 5, whatever you want. I mean, I guess you can put 5, whatever. But this is 100%. Okay. And then we don't know what that is. So divide that and then multiply 220 times 100, divide by 5. And that's 400%. Okay. 400%. I know. You're probably thinking, how is that possible, right? Well, take a look. If this whole thing, let's say it's an iPad, it's 100%. We didn't make any, we didn't make any cuts or anything. And let's say that that's 5. That's 100%. Do you agree? Okay. So 20 is what percentage of 5? So, well, how many more do I have to do for this to give you 20? I have to do 3 more, right? Because 4 times 5 is 20. So see, that equals 20. If this is 100%, and this another 100%, and that's another 100, and that's another 100. So that's how I came up with the 400%. All right. Just remember that certain percentages are easy to think of. Like 1/4 is 25%, 1/2 is 50, 3/4 is 75. I mean, we should know that. Okay. 25% of a number is always 1/4 of that number. So 1/4 times 40. Okay. 50% of a number is always half. Half times 82. 50%. 75% of a number is always 3/4. 10% is always 1/10. If the multiple is a 10, so 70% is always 7/10. 80% is 8/10, and so on. Your homework is to do 1 through 5. You're not doing number 6 on the back. Okay, just do 1 through 5. When they say explain your reasoning, then do that. Okay, this is due tomorrow. So make sure you get it done. If you have any questions, let me know on Canvas. If you get a chance, read the first section of the Nile River in social studies. We read that together in class. So if you have a chance to read that, read maybe like the first 3 or 4 paragraphs. Okay. Hope you're doing well. I will see you later. Thanks.